with in the shop. Whether it's to do some smithing, man, I love charcoal. To melt some steel, or just a good old-fashioned barbecue. Charcoal, what can't you do? I use them pretty much every day. The issue is, I don't like spending lots of money on charcoal. So I'm going to walk you through how I make charcoal in bulk to do all those things together. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's use some real tools. You're going in there whether you want to or not. I'm going to go ahead and place it face down inside of the 45-gallon drum and stand it up. And then we pack some wood around the outside. I love black flies. Black flies are my friend. Just like that. And then we light the wood on the outside on fire. And go tell the wife for the next 4 to 6 hours that yes, it is safe. You've seen many people do it on YouTube. And this will be turning into charcoal. So, all charcoal is wood with the volatiles burnt off. It's pretty much just carbon, which is why it burns so well, but it doesn't burn with the flame. In comes air. So all this is doing is the wood inside of the small barrel, face down in the large barrel, is letting the gases escape as it's heating, but there's no oxygen, so it can't actually catch on fire. So as the volatiles and the gases come out from the underside, it's coming up the side of the barrel. The gases themselves will catch on fire and it'll help feed itself. So once the fire is nice and hot, it's at burning temperature, it pretty much feeds itself until all the volatiles are burnt off, and then what's left in there is charcoal. You have to be careful. We have to wait a nice good time until the charcoal is cool, because even if it's hot, if we introduce oxygen to it, then it'll start burning, and now we just have a pile of ashes. So we'll leave this sit usually overnight, a good 6 to 8 hours to cool down completely, and then we can harvest our charcoal. And there it is, the volatiles catching fire and feeding the flames. That means the process is doing very well, and we just have to wait. Okay, this thing's done burning overnight. It's nice and cool. No worry about the wood inside of the little barrel catching on fire, so we're going to carefully tip it over and see what's inside. Beauty. Now this little feller is called a Rupert. I use this one in my wood stove lost during the winter. I just stuff it full of 12-inch pieces of whatever hardwood I want. Throw it in the wood stove when it's dying down. And one little hole drilled inside of this 8-inch pipe to let the gases escape. And the next morning when I go to start my other fire, I have charcoal in this thing. Nice and simple. This batch I made to restock my smithing charcoal. Getting a little low, so I'm going to use about half of this, break it up into manageable chunks, throw it in my feed buckets, and the rest I think I'm going to use with my furnace. But you can't just make a batch of charcoal and not do anything with it. So what should I do? There, nice and simple little scoop for the furnace. Had a little bit of difficulty last time with my charcoal sifter. Couldn't quite get a good scoop on it, so a nice little hook for my fingers on the end. A cute little scoop on the end. Now I gotta test it out. And there we go. Enough charcoal for any silly and dangerous project you'll ever want to do.